Hello, everybody. This is Special Delivery Box Take 2. I noticed after I went through the recipe packet that it had stopped recording. So at least that's the only thing I had accomplished. So let's start over. So we have the little paper that tells about what's going on. What Special Delivery Box is. It's a kitchen related box. It's got gadgets. Should be a cookbook in here. And the first thing we did was we went through this little envelope here, which is a stack of recipe cards. And these sound really, really good. So we have Mom's Sweet Potato Bake, Chicken Pesto Pizza. I thought this sounded really, really good. Apple Pie Cupcakes with Cinnamon Buttercream. Yes, please. Sausage and Rice Stuffed Pumpkin. Turkey and Dumpling Stew, or Turkey Dumpling Stew. And I made the comment that Thanksgiving's coming up, so this might be good for leftovers. Pretty Pumpkin Cinnamon Buns. And Pumpkin Hummus. Which, reading the card, it's basically regular hummus with canned pumpkins mixed in. And a little bit of pumpkin spice. Everything else is pumpkin spice. Why not the hummus too? I think it sounds pretty good, actually. But I like hummus, so there's that. So, what does this have to say? Quick, easy, and tasty. Okay, so this just tells what all this stuff is. Get the best of 2023 box and essential grilling box. So here is the information if you're interested in past boxes. I think I did the best of 2023 box as one of the first ones I opened. This has our what's in the box. What's in the box? So first we have a turkey baster. I have never in my life used a baster. Includes silicone basting brush for applying sauces and marinades evenly. Holds up to 22 milliliters or 0.75 ounces of marinade, reducing the need for frequent refills. Easy to clean. Comes with a cleaning brush for thorough cleaning of the baster and needle, and is dishwasher safe for convenience. So does this come off, I take it?
No idea.
Well, because that brush has to come out of there. That's the cleaning brush. There we go. And it's got this like needle thing. I'll have to look at it closer and see how it actually works. And it's got the little brush end, which I'm guessing goes on here. And you can like squeeze the stuff through the brush. I've never ever used a turkey baster because the turkey roaster I have, it's an antique one. It used to be great grandma's, then it was grandma's, then it was mom's, now it's mine. Yeah. And it's a self-basting roaster. You could put the cheapest, scraggliest turkey in there and it is going to come out great. I think is it Wagner Ware? Is that the brand? Or am I thinking of the Dutch oven?
No idea.
Assemble the baster, fill the baster, inject or baste. So you can use the needle to inject your flavor deep into the meat, or use the brush to just kind of brush it on there. Okay then. So there's that. Does this have any more information about it? Baster with brush. Meet the new dynamic duo. This baster and brush combo makes every meal a juicy masterpiece. The baster with its angled band sits like a champ on your countertop, ready to drench your poultry and roasts in flavorful juices. And the brush is like a paintbrush for your food, with silicone bristles that slather on sauces and marinades like an artist with a canvas. Plus, it's heat resistant and BPA free, so it can handle the heat without losing its cool. Get ready to baste, brush, and bring on the flavor. Okay then. So what do we have next? Bowl covers.
Huh.
Looks like there's 2 of them in here. Wave farewell to single-use plastic wrap and give a warm welcome to fresher food with our adorable fabric bowl covers. These charming covers snugly fit your storage containers, mixing bowls, plates, and more, making leftover storage a breeze. Perfect for everyday use. Say hello to eco-friendly storage with a dash of style. Huh. They're not lined with anything, it's just the fabric. So if you're putting it over a plate of food, the food's going to get up all up in the fabric.
Yeah.
I would still be tempted to use a piece of plastic over it before I put this on.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to keep it from getting in the fabric. And if you got something saucy, these things are going to be stained the first time you use them.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty. I like the design. And they'll be great for something that's not gooey. So, like, maybe if you had, say, a bowl of chips, which we normally just eat them out of the bag, but say you put them in a bowl for some reason, then you could just put this over the bowl and it would be all right. But say you've got, I don't know, a bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy and it's up to the top, so you're going to have these are going to be covered in your mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this. Neat idea. I like the color and the design and everything, but I'm concerned about they're going to be covered in your food, whatever is in the bowl.
Yeah.
We have a premium acacia wood rolling pin. Roll out your dough and roll into tasty goodness with this 12-inch premium 100% acacia French-style rolling pin. This smooth operator features impeccable burnishing and a comfortable grip. We love how versatile it is. Roll out the pie crust, pizza dough, cookie dough, and more. Its flawless surface ensures no dents or gaps will ruin your culinary creations. Sturdy, safe, and stylish, it's your new kitchen MVP. Well, it's nice. I like the way it looks. I like the wood grain. I have a rolling pin that I absolutely love, and it's marble. The problem is one of the handles is bent, so it's hard to grip and roll it evenly. So this may be what I need to replace it for now. Excuse me. Getting all choked up. Okay, these are silicone baking cups. They're very thin. It says it's time to ditch those flimsy It's time to ditch those flimsy paper baking liners and step up your baking game with these top-notch BPA-free silicone baking cups. Perfect for everything from muffins to frozen treats, these reusable wonders. Perfect for everything. These reusable wonders. They need to edit better. With their non-stick wizardry, your goodies pop out perfectly every time. Clean up, just let the dishwasher handle it. These colorful gems are a kitchen essential, turning every bake into a piece of cake. So we've got red and green and purple and orange and blue. And it says there's 24 of them in here. Those are nice. I have tons and tons of the paper ones in my cabinet. If it was something I'm only going to have at home, then yes, I would use these. If it's something I'm taking elsewhere, I would use the paper ones. Because I'm afraid people would either steal them or throw them away. And I would rather have the paper ones and let them throw the paper ones away and not those. We have a tea infuser. As somebody who loves tea, this is really good. I've got a couple different ones, and I think this will be nice. Turn your loose tea leaves into a flawless brew with this stainless steel tea infuser. This tiny but mighty tool turns loose leaves into liquid gold, making tea time as sophisticated as it is simple. Designed for the perfect steep every time, its micro-perforated surface delivers pure, flavorful tea without a stray leaf in sight. And we love how sturdy and easy to clean it is. You can even use it for herbs and spices to add flavor to countless recipes. It's a new favorite in our kitchen. I never thought to use it with, like, spices and things. So you wouldn't have to strain broth as much because you wouldn't have all these little bits floating around. Oh, that is very fine mesh. Can you even see that? The whole cylinder is just very, very fine. You can't even feel it. It's so finely done. And it has a little chain with a hook that you can attach to it. There's a little hole there that you can attach it and put it on the edge of your pan or your teapot or whatever, teacup. It's pretty big though. I don't know if it would do well in a cup, but maybe in a teapot. I'll have to mess with that later and try to get that untangled. Yeah, I like this. One can never have too many tea infusers. I used to subscribe to a tea box, and all the teas were, well, a couple different tea boxes. One of them, all the teas were loose leaf, and the other one would send you half loose leaf and half tea bag. And here we go. All right. Yeah, I really like that. That's something I will actually get use out of. And we have a dough docker. Who needs a sight of air bubbles with their pizza? Not us. Now you can roll your way to the perfect pizza crust. This durable, dishwasher-safe tool makes docking dough a breeze. Just press and roll to prevent those pesky air bubbles from taking over your pie. We absolutely love its comfy grip and perfect handle length. It's easy to use and clean. Ideal for pizza, pies, pastries, pasta, and biscuits. It's the ultimate kitchen multitasker. So you got these, they're kind of hard plastic, little spiky things. I really don't do that much with dough. And I don't mind air bubbles in my pizza dough. What kind of monster am I?
I don't know.
I don't mind air bubbles in my pizza dough. And the last thing in the box is the cookbook. That's the one thing I really, really love about the box is it comes with a cookbook. Um, this one is Taste of Home, half homemade, 300 plus shortcut recipes for mealtime success. Ooh, then we turned to like turtle cupcake things. Yum! Beautiful brunch dishes, party time classics, shortcut soups and breads, scrumptious salads and sides, easy meals, sweet and simple finales. Hawaiian ham strata? What are we doing here? We're taking English muffins, cutting them into eighths and toasting them. 3 cups cubed fully cooked ham, 1 can pineapple tidbits drained, 4 green onions, yuck, 1 jar diced pimentos drained, 1.5 cups shredded cheddar, half a quarter cup grated Parmesan, 1 jar Alfredo sauce, 1.5 cups evaporated milk, 4 large eggs, lightly beaten, salt, cayenne pepper. So basically, it's a bread pudding with ham and pineapple and cheese. This must be the toad in the hole. 3 large eggs, 1 cup, 2% milk, salt, flour, a cup of flour, 1 package uncooked maple breakfast sausage links, tablespoon of olive oil. Yeah, that's what that is. Birthday cake waffles. These things look so good. The pictures in here are really nice. They make the things look so appetizing. You can tell it's a recent cookbook because the food does look so good instead of like a 60s or 70s cookbook where you're like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
Italian chicken, meatball, and bean soup. That looks good. You wouldn't like it because it's got veggies in it. I would eat that. Looks similar to Italian wedding soup. And we're getting into soup season. I like soup. Chicken gnocchi pesto soup. I wonder if it's anything like the Olive Garden chicken and gnocchi soup. Because that stuff is so good. Roasted garlic Alfredo sauce, water, rotisserie chicken, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, 1 package gnocchi, coarsely chopped spinach, and some pesto. That sounds good to me. I would eat that. I would absolutely eat that. Cashew chicken rotini salad. That looks good. What else? What else? Ooh, what's that? Easy meatball stroganoff? Barbecue chicken and apple bread pudding. That sounds interesting. Uh, cornbread muffin mix, butter, onion. Skip the onion. Barbecue sauce, diced cooked chicken, 2 large eggs, cup of half and half, salt, pepper, Monterey Jack cheese, 1 small green apple peeled and diced, minced chive, that's like the garnish. Easy 4-layer chocolate dessert. Looks good. I'd like that. Yeah, a lot of these sound really good. And the thing with Taste of Home, if you're familiar with the magazine, is all the recipes are submitted by the readers. People aren't going to submit garbage recipes if their name's going to be attached to it and it's going to be in print.
Yeah.
They're going to submit their tried and true. They're going to submit their favorites. So, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to get this box again, just because how they do stuff. I mean, this is the first time they even sent me a notification saying that it's been shipped. The last time, it just arrived. I don't like, when after they take the money, that I go into tracking and there's nothing there. Except that, oh, you received the previous box? Yes, I know I received the previous box. What about the current box? When is it coming? Where is it? And it doesn't tell you anything. So I don't know if I'm going to do it again. I might just do like one-off special boxes, because they have throughout the year various boxes that you can do as a one-time purchase. Or I can save the money that I spend every quarter on this and use that money to buy cookbooks that I actually want. Which I want these, but like this one I got from the library, but I think I saw this one. I know I've seen several similar ones at Ollie's, and they're like $6, $7, $8. And I could buy a couple of these for what this box is going to cost me. I could buy probably, I don't remember how much the box is. Can you give me my phone? Maybe I can look it up.
Yeah, maybe.
Close that. Close the zombie game. The quarterly, it's not any more than what I spend monthly on another box. Yeah, $55.94 per quarter. That's with all the shipping and everything. So, I could save up $50 and go to Ollie's and come home with, you know, 6, 7 cookbooks. So, that's something to think about. Um, I'm uncomfortable with them taking the money out and it takes them a month before they even ship it. Why does it take so long? And why do they not update the tracking information to even show that it's been paid for? When I looked on the website, there was nothing showing that I paid for another box. The only way I knew I paid for it is because I saw it in my banking app that it was taken out. And I was like, oh, okay, that should be coming soon. And then it was over a month later that it finally even said it was shipped, let alone arrived. So I don't know. I'm uncomfortable with that. And yet they email me like at least once a day, either an email or a text, sometimes both, every day. But they can't send me something telling me that they took payment. They can't send me something saying that it's been shipped or when it'll be shipped. I don't know. It's like, give us your money, give us your money, give us your money, give us your money. Okay, you got my money. Where's my stuff?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like what we get in the boxes. Thing is, most of those gadgets I don't use. I think they're neat gadgets, but out of this box, I might use the rolling pin, and I will likely use the tea infuser. Maybe the baking cup liner things, but like I said, only if it's something that's staying at home because people are so used to unwrapping a muffin or a cupcake or whatever and throwing the wrapper away. I wouldn't want them throwing away the good silicone ones.
Yeah.
And how do you wash them in the dishwasher? Because they're just going to float around in there. They're not going to like sit still and be washed. They're going to be floating all over the place.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because even like heavier plastic bowls sometimes get flipped and stuff because of the pressure of a dishwasher, of the water moving them around. How many times have we, picked up a plastic cup and had to dump the garbage water out of it and then wash it by hand?
Yeah.
So I don't think it says they can be done in the dishwasher, but I'm a little curious there because really? Anyway, I think we got some good items this time. I don't know about the dough roller thingy. I don't care about air bubbles in my pizza crust. Matter of fact, I kind of like them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to poke the hole, and poke the bubble, and have it kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I know I'm weird, but all in all, I think it's a good box, and I think it's good value for the money. I'm uncomfortable with how they run things. I guess that's what I'm trying to boil it down to. And I think for me, I would probably get more use out of saving that money and going and buying the cookbooks. Like this one I got from the library. This is the Hocus Pocus one. I don't know if I saw the Hocus Pocus, but I did see Nightmare Before Christmas and oh, there's a whole bunch of different ones. Um, I'm blanking now, but they were all like movie themed and all the recipes were themed. This one looks like a neat one. And our library just got it in. So I've been looking through it and it looks like stuff that would be fun to have if you were doing a Hocus Pocus themed Halloween party. Like these cupcakes, where did they go? I just lost them. Roach muffins,
Hmm.
where they put like was it a date or a fig? A whole pitted date that looks like a cockroach on top. I mean, that's fun. It sounds really tasty too. I like dates. Anyway, that's all I've got. A little bit of a rant there, but like I said, I'm just uncomfortable with they take the money and then it takes them forever to send anything. Which you would think they would have the boxes already planned and filled and ready to go so that when it's renewal time, they could just slap a label on and ship it.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, let's take their money and make them wait. I don't know. I know it's a little thing, but that maybe I could have used that $50 for something else during the month instead of waiting a whole month to get my things. I don't know. I have a Temu order that could get here anytime during the month. I chose the option for it to be shipped by sea, which who knows if it'll ever get here.
Yeah.
It's supposed to arrive anywhere between the 9th and the 29th.
Hmm.
Good thing I don't need it until Christmas.
Yeah.
Especially, are the longshoremen still on strike?
No idea.
Because stuff was having trouble getting into the country.
Oh
I did
boy.
get an email from Snack Crate saying that the next box is delayed because of that strike, because they're having trouble importing the snacks that go in the box.
Huh.
They said they would let us know when, the situation is corrected and they're able to start shipping again. So at least they gave us a heads up that there's an issue.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. But between the hurricanes, especially Helene, I mean, that was just horrendous. And people will be working on recovery from that for a very, very long time. Um, I believe Snack Crate's based in Florida.
Mm,
I think that's where all their stuff comes in.
probably.
And, between the hurricane season and then the strikes, the dock workers striking, we may be having some issues getting stuff in the country.
Yeah.
So I hope things get, fixed soon
Yeah.
and that the hurricane season settles down because they're expecting another doozy.
Oh God. Yeah.
Helene was bad. It was bad.
And this keeps up. People have to pay
Helene
more.
wiped out North Carolina.
Damn.
The mountains.
Damn.
It wiped out towns in the mountains of North Carolina. They were having flooding and issues in Tennessee,
Damn.
which is inland. Well, even in Ohio, there was some flooding and stuff, like Portsmouth and everything. My sister-in-law called, was it last week, and asked if, we had to swim from place to place. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, all the flooding. I'm like, what flooding? We didn't get it.
Yeah.
It went west of us. We're closer to the coast, and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
But like Portsmouth had a lot of flooding.
Yeah.
I saw something about the governor declaring emergency for 4 counties.
Hmm.
And part of it was like Portsmouth area and Scioto County, which isn't that far from us. Well, Portsmouth really isn't that far. It's about an hour.
Yeah.
And, they got it, but we didn't, which I'm grateful that we didn't.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for those who got hit.
Yeah.
I really feel bad for North Carolina because they were completely unprepared. Especially up in the mountains. You don't think about hurricanes hitting in the mountains.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are towns that are completely devastated. So if you are so inclined and can do it, please donate to help the hurricane victims because
Yeah.
it's going to be a long, hard road for them to come back.
I think this.
A lot of people are without homes. A lot of them are going to be without power for
Yeah.
weeks. They're having to airdrop stuff in. There are places where they can't even do that.
Damn.
It's so bad. There was, I saw a headline and it really broke my heart when I read it. A couple, they were grandparents, were found hugging each other
Damn.
in their final moments.
Mm.
The storm came and they were hugging each other when they were killed. And that just broke my heart.
Yeah.
I guess, at least they went out with the ones they loved, but
Yeah.
it's just awful. And of course, Florida and Georgia.
Yeah, your usual states.
Florida got hit bad again.
Yeah.
I don't think I would want to live in Florida just because of the hurricane season.
Yeah.
Living in Savannah wasn't that bad when I was down there. Yeah, we got dumped on every time a hurricane went by, but we didn't get a direct hit from the hurricanes.
Mm.
And from what I understand, Savannah had a lot of flooding and stuff too.
Damn.
Which isn't a surprise. Savannah is low-lying, it's sea level. And when I lived down there, we had like within a week 3 hurricanes went by and just dumped water and water and water. And when we would try to go to class, we were wading in, water that was halfway up our shins. I mean, it was rough. And then of course, and the rain was going sideways because it was so much wind and so
Yeah.
much heavy rain, and we'd get to class to find out they canceled, but we didn't have cell phones like we do now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking 1990, so fall of 90, this time of year.
Yeah.
And it's not like they could send a text alert to everybody because people didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
You had to have a lot of money to have a cell phone.
And even then, it wouldn't have the capabilities it does now.
Yeah,
It'd be
they wouldn't have been
really.
able to send text alerts and stuff like they do now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do now. I
they
mean,
certainly didn't have smartphones.
yeah. I mean, you can call them, text them. They probably have a website now. You can just, oh, yeah, it's closed now. All
But
this
yeah, if you
weather.
could make any kind of small donation, every little bit's going to help because those people are desperate.
And I kind of feel like this might be the charity live stream that Jacksepticeye would do.
Possibly.
Because that's the latest thing, and I'm sure he's probably heard of it by now.
And there's a lot of misinformation coming out about FEMA and how they've spent all their money for migrants and illegal
Of
immigrants and
course.
stuff, and that's not true. But people are getting all up in arms about it. People are just lying.
People don't take two
It's an
seconds.
election year. Of course, they're all lying to us.
Doesn't matter what side.
They're all lying.
Well, no, most of the Republicans, though. That's the thing.
I don't know necessarily. If they're a politician, they're lying to you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, they all. The old saying is, "How do you know a politician is lying? They open their mouth."
Yep.
But right now, especially with it being an election year, everybody's out to get everybody else,
Yep.
and there's a lot of misinformation going out, and you just have to really watch. If you're going to make a donation, do it through a reliable resource, Red Cross, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Something that is established. And there's a lot of people putting up GoFundMe's, but you don't know if
Yeah.
if that money is really going to go where they say it's going.
Anybody could put up
Anybody
a.
can put up a GoFundMe.
And once all that money is gone, oh, I have a new mansion now. Like, seriously, people? Whatever
Well, you know who
tragedy.
put one up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say names,
Oh, boy.
but you know who put one up.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. But
Eh.
if you have the ability and are so inclined to help your fellow human beings, that would be a good way to do it. Help um, the hurricane victims. Because it is heartbreaking. And I mean, the areas that got hit, they're just such beautiful areas. And it's just utter devastation now. Asheville, North Carolina.
God damn.
It's beautiful. It's up in the mountains. And it's been hit really, really hard. And
Which kind of makes you wonder why some people would even live there knowing
up in the
that.
mountains? Why wouldn't you live up in the mountains?
Yeah.
You would think you'd be safe from things like hurricanes up there.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Helene said otherwise.
Yeah.
You think you're safe? Smack down.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're saying that Helene is probably the closest we've come to Katrina as far as
Hmm.
devastation.
Damn.
There's the current death toll is over 200.
God damn.
Um, you expected it to hit places like New Orleans, which is on the Gulf,
Yeah.
right? You don't expect it to hit places like Asheville or Tennessee.
Yeah.
Those places aren't near the water. And they're the ones that got hit really hard. Places you didn't expect to get hit got hit.
Yeah.
Florida, yeah, you expect Florida. Florida gets hit multiple times a year.
Which makes me wonder why anybody would live there.
See, I don't think I would want to.
And there's a lot of places I'm just like,
Just
why would you want to
because,
live in Hawaii? Volcanoes, people, volcanoes,
dude,
and
there's volcanoes all over the place.
yeah, well,
There's one
still,
under, was it Yellowstone?
huh?
It's either Yellowstone or Yosemite. There's a humongous one.
Damn.
And if it blows, most of the country's gone.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But volcanoes, they're everywhere.
Huh.
I mean, I remember, was it 1980, I think? Mount St. Helen
Hmm.
went in Washington State.
Damn.
Someplace I have a little vial of ash from it. But yeah, that was, nobody expected it.
Yeah.
And the couple scientists were like, yeah, we're getting this weird reading. You know, we're not sure what's going on. And they sent some guy up and the thing blew. And yeah, it was devastation. Well, a couple years ago, that one in Iceland.
Hmm.
And it stopped air traffic all over Europe.
Hmm.
People couldn't get in and out. It was crazy. But then, all that, and here we are living in an area that gets tornadoes.
Yeah. I mean, no matter where you go, it's really natural disaster of some kind.
Especially when we lived up in the Dayton area because Xenia has been wiped out at least twice. It was 50 years ago in April since the real big one hit Xenia and wiped them out.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was the 50th anniversary this year.
Hmm.
And the weird thing was, my parents and I were down in this area of the state, Gallipolis area, and they were looking to buy a house. They found a place they really liked. They wanted to put an offer in. And when we went back up home, they drove through Xenia and it was just a wasteland.
Hmm.
And up in the Dayton area, they wouldn't let them have money to come down here to buy a house because they wanted to keep the money local
Hmm.
because of the tornado. Well, down here, they wouldn't let them borrow the money because they weren't from down here.
Yeah.
So they ended up not getting that house, and we stayed where we were until, well, they moved down here, what, 2002?
Probably.
Something like that. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we are yapping about stuff that has nothing to do with the box. But yeah, one way to help, if you can, make a donation. They need everything. They need food, they need water, they need medicines, they need diapers, they need clothes,
Yeah.
anything and everything. Check your local churches because a lot of them are doing hurricane drives. I know around our area they are, or they're collecting goods to take down. Um, so if you want to donate items rather than money, places like Red Cross they do a disaster relief, and you can designate that you want it to go, to the hurricane relief. Um, check what's that one website that Nostalgia Critic always talks about? Charity
Uh,
Charity Finder or whatever.
Something probably. I'm not sure.
There's a website, and I don't know the exact name of it. It's something like Charity Finder or something like that. Anyway, it or maybe it's Charity Ranks. I don't know. It ranks the charities Tells you if it's a good charity or not. If it's, you know, it's got like a 4-star rating, then you know you're probably safe donating there. Um, Make sure you, if you do donate, you do it through a reputable charity or organization, because there are a lot of people who are going to try to profit off of this.
Yeah.
I would steer clear of GoFundMe,
Yeah.
because you really don't know who it is doing. Um,
I mean, in some ways, I'd stay clear of GoFundMe, period. Because, like, a lot of scams on there.
yeah,
I mean, there were even people that were trying to, I guess, make video games or something like that, some indie developers. And then they took all the money and ran. And I'm
there's
just
been a
like,
lot of different issues with GoFundMe, so I would steer clear of those types of
yeah,
sites. Um, there's absolutely legitimate stuff on there, but there's
yeah,
also a lot of scams. So just protect yourself.
yeah,
Go through a reputable source, and I hope, you know, if you are able to, that you can do something to help. Um, right now, financially, I don't have the money,
yeah,
but I can do stuff locally. I can make donations to the food pantries and things locally, which is better than nothing at all. We have several what they call blessing boxes in the area, and when we were in need, we used the stuff from the blessing boxes, and it helped us get through until we were able to get through the hard times.
yeah,
And now, when we can, we put things in the blessing box to help somebody else. So it's kind of a pass it on kind of thing. Um, if you need it, use it. If you have some to share, share it. So even if you can't do something to help the bigger areas, the big things like the hurricane relief, do something local. Just be good people.
yeah,
As James A. Janice from the Dead Meat would say,
yeah,
be good people. And that's really, if everybody would take that advice,
yeah.
things would be a lot better.
Yeah, between that and Ellen before she was a complete idiot, the
Um,
whole big condom one another thing,
yeah.
which turned out to be a complete lie because she was horrible behind the scenes.
Well, you know, you never know about behind the scenes with people.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of celebrities and in general.
You got some that generally are good people, and then you got some that are posers.
Yeah,
And that's all over the world. I mean, and
yeah,
not just celebrities, it's just people in general.
yeah,
But anyway, we have yammered on long enough. Um, so if you're interested in the box, it's for with my shipping and everything, it's 55 something, $56 a month or per quarter. Um, and if you can do something, even if it's volunteering time locally to something, that is a huge help. So maybe if you volunteer your time to something local, then that you can free up somebody who can go and help.
yeah,
I mean, it's little things add up. So that's something to think about. Little things add up. And with that, we'll leave you. Remember to do all the YouTubey things: comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. We're currently at 225 subscribers, so yay. Um, we're growing slowly, and that's great. I'm really happy to have everybody joining us.
yeah,
And I don't know what the next video is going to be. Depends on what arrives, or if we go do something, and if we, you know, have a haul of some sort, or
yeah.
I don't know. I should probably think about doing some sort of holiday Halloween content.
Mhm.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Um, eh. Anyway, we'll figure something out. I'm sure there's going to be some more uploads coming. I just don't know what at this point.
Yeah.
So we will see you when we see you. Bye bye.